bringing in that Brody, and like I said, I think we're gonna see a jungle. I would like to see this this Barat's jungle, man. We don't see a whole lot of it over here, and I'm excited every time I see something different.
Right, and then remember at M3, we were all excited whenever Lolita's shield countered.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So we'll see if that opportunity happens again.
I felt so bad for Zane watching that game on Barat's jungle. Just like the shield just stops the tongue mid go. Like, oh, it was so hard to watch.
And I think like he was shocked himself. Like I think
none of us knew that.
Right, and I think people noticed that he just like stood there thinking that like, oh, okay, where did the tongue even come out?
What happened?
Right, exactly.
We all thought it was like a glitch or something because nobody plays Lolita and she just came in all of a sudden. So all of us were like rusty. No one's like, what does her shield actually counter again? And it counters a lot, to let you guys know. It counters a lot. But we're jumping into game 2 here. The Valley on the blue side, Taste the Rainbow on the red side. Valley something to Taste the Rainbow is something to prove if they want to win game 2 and stop this from being a clean sweep. Tell us about this laning and who you think has the advantages in the off lanes.
I am not entirely sure. I don't know where to begin, actually. I feel like Alex, like both of these heroes are late game heroes. Alex definitely would need buff towards the blue buff towards the mid late game to maximize her fullest potential, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure at top lane in gold lane, actually.
Yeah, I think.
Can you see? Sorry, go ahead.
Basic will most likely have the advantage in the early. If Alice can do well, but hold on, we do have a big fight over this little water. Guapo already bought low, and he does get taken out by my foe. It's a nice first blood going to the side of Taste the Rainbow, but this is the same exact thing we saw last time.
Right.
I mean, Taste the Rainbow is a nice first 3-minute game, but they got to keep it up if they want to win.
Yeah, they need to know how to last longer than 3 minutes.
Most definitely, they definitely do. Got to get that stamina up.
Right. So I'm just hoping that they're able to actually keep this momentum, that they don't eventually fall off after that 3-4 minute mark. I really do want them to, I guess,
do better.
Oop.
Do better.
Yes.
And there definitely are another kill going to Taste the Rainbow. Oh my foe on a roll right now. In the bot lane though, Yuzi getting a little caught up. Guapo forced to rotate down though, and just solo is going to be taking a hit and going down. The Valley getting a nice kill, and the kill does go to Yuzi though.
Well, I'm just like glad to see that they're, I guess, able the Taste the Rainbow able to succeed early. I just really want them to keep up with that momentum. I really want to see them at least beat the Valley.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he can steal this turtle here. Guapo does get the turtle, and the fight is on. Eugen able to take out my foe with that umbrella very quickly, and Detna's welcome locks onto Sydney. She's going to be next, and in the backline, Yuzi just causing disruption, moving around, making sure he zones the rest of his team so they can get those 2 kills, and just like before, at the 2.5-minute mark, the Valley coming back into this game.
I believe it was just 1 kill, right? It was just Lolita that just off. That was actually really good zoning from Yuzong because he pushed, I think, Sicilian and Esmeralda back, and Lolita was all alone.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job of just keeping them away, and they got Lolita, they got Oh My Foe in the very beginning of that. It happened so fast. The umbrella came out from Kagura, and she just finished him off. He tried to flicker in to steal the turtle, and just immediately got destroyed. And then they were able to get Sydney after. So now they have the lead in kills, 3-2, and they've also taken a gold lead. I'm hoping that this isn't going to go the same way as what we saw last game.
I mean, right now we see that both teams are, I guess, doing a pretty good job. While you do see the Valley with a 1K gold lead, will they be able to maintain that gold lead? Not entirely sure. We'll see.
And once again, we're seeing this dance in the gold lane. But wait 1 second. Oh, my foe trying to get some nice poke damage. But we're seeing this dance in the gold lane of support and marksman, or tank and marksman, however you want to word it. Like this 1-2-2 comp just happening. And the problem... You would think that TDR kind of outs rotates, but wait 1 second. Pretty Queen Mochi force to pop the ultimate, doing some nice damage, but Guapo on the trail of Sydney, and it's just another disengage. But the bulkiness of Guapo on this Barats is definitely starting to show, and it seems like they just can't get the damage onto him right now, Xayah.
And then,
chasing down foe.
Will he be able to kill him?
No, nice. Oh,
I love that. I loved that.
Arvel's first skill catches on.
Right.
Yuzi, though, a little deep. A nice flicker coming from Lolita, but she's still able to... She does get away with this flicker of health, but Guapo on the trail uses the retribution to get the kill, and Guapo now chasing down Solo under this tower. 2-for-1 trade once again, and in the top lane, Basic not even needing to be part of that fight, chipping away at that tower. Xayah.
Well, it looks like there's a free free turtle for the Valley right now. Looks like I'm kind of scared that we might have a repeat of last match. It looks like the Valley is actually doing a really good job maintaining that gold lead. The gold lead is 3k right now. Towers, I think there's 2 towers down, right? No,
just one in the top lane, and the Valley's in the lead on it.
And yeah, so gold lead and also tower lead, I think they're off to a really good start, and I don't think they're going to I don't think the Taste the Rainbow is going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah,
that is just my early prediction.
No, it's definitely going to be very hard, and a face full of torn apart memories going right into Cider AFK. I was thinking that Allison may end up having the advantage in that offlane, but she's just getting torn apart right now by that Brody. And again, what did Taste the Rainbow starts off in this beautiful start for the first 2.5 minutes, and then they just fall apart. Detna's welcome in the top lane, locked on to Cider AFK. She pops that ultimate to try to get some sustain, but torn apart memories finishes her off, and the kill goes to Basic. And once again, the Valley is taking off with this match. I think the problem with Taste the Rainbow, like, they had the lead, they had kill lead, they could have just given him that turtle, but they made a bad call. And that's, you know, just take your lead and don't, you know, you don't have to push everything. Keep getting your games, keep getting your ganks, play your own game, and they keep losing with these few bad calls in the very beginning, and that's what's making them fall behind.
I see that. And then and they just took their blue, correct?
Yeah, they lost blue.
The Valley is able to, I guess, invade their jungle so easily, and I feel like them as a team, they're very cohesive, and they're able to easily pick off the enemy team whatsoever, like no matter like what situation, what scenario.
Yeah, and at this point they're just moving. They're moving as 5. They're keeping it simple, and their communication is definitely on point. Like that first fight that changed everything around at the turtle. They planned all that very well. They were able, they knew all to rotate down. They knew they wanted to take it. And every time it seems like they just get to the advantage in these team fights. Speaking of that, Basic able to get the kill into Sydney. It's like she doesn't have time to put up that bulwark shield. Oh my foe trying to do some split pushing, taking a tower, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Xayah.
Well, yeah. Well, they did take a trade-off on that tower. You did see Alex take the top tower. Was that a good trade-off? What do you think?
I mean, at least they're doing something. There's I think at this point, get some split push in. I don't think you want to trade towers, but the idea is there. I mean, at this, oh my foe's not doing any damage to this Barats. You know, the fighter jungle works well against this assassin. The ultimate just doesn't seem to really be landing, but he is on to Eugen. But still, can he get the finish? He's so close, but he gets locked down and he's taken out by Basic. A beautiful response from the Valley. Sydney is gonna be next. It's a double kill, and they might just want to chase this down, and that's it. Those little mistakes of overextension coming from Oh My Foe. We've seen it twice now, and I got a feeling we might just see it again before this match is over.
Well, if I were to take a guess right now, I think it might be a 2-0. Right now,
I think you're right.
Unfortunately, I don't want to like admit that. Like, to be realistic, yes. But to talk about the Haya pick, I'm seeing how he does in team fights now. Definitely not a good pick, especially with Barats. They have so much sustain, so much tankiness going on the Valley team that I don't think Haya's ult would do that much damage anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything right now. And but that's the thing from the Valley. The Valley saved that Barats for last. So just another beautiful counter pick by them. They just completely tore them apart in that draft once again. And yeah, Hayabusa, I mean, he did so great in that early game. And I think like they should have known that we're not going to be able to take out Guapo with this Hayabusa ult. We're not really going to be able to deal with that jungle. So let's just stick to out-rotating them in the early game and not taking big team fights, you know? Try to just really push these side lanes in.
Right. So it seems like... Again, I do think that the Taste the Rainbow's comp, you have Sicilian, you have... who's that hero? Alice. They're both very good heroes for late game, but will they get to late game? Maybe they need to change up their strategy, their comp, because it seems like they're picking late game heroes as their, I guess, their carry heroes, but not being able to
get there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. They got this Esmeralda, they got this Alice, they have this Sicilian. Three heroes that you don't want to go against at the 20-minute mark, but they just... I mean, and I guess their plan is, all right, we're going to do that. And then we got this Hayabusa for the early game. But both times now, the strategies has not worked. They mess up in the early, and then they can never get past this 15-minute mark.
And I totally agree with that.
Lord crashing down now. Last time the Valley was able to finish it with the first Lord. Will they do it again? It's not an enhanced Lord, so it's not going to get the crash on the tower, but they are moving in. Uzi going right into that backline, causing some disruption. A nice flicker in from that Alice. She pops that Winter Truncheon, able to get some nice damage, and this could be bad for the Valley. 2 members down. Uzi forced to run away. Maybe they got a little too extended. Down goes Guapo. Finally, we see Taste the Rainbow win a nice team fight, evening things up, but the gold lead is still a little behind. At this point, they need to focus on farming and maybe turn this game around. Xayah.
It's a really good turnaround. I think they got the Valley got a little too greedy at top lane. It was just Lord pushing top lane. They did not have their tower synced or the minions synced. So I think that was a 5v4, right? We saw Haya just clearing minion at mid lane, and then that's when he came back to engage in that team fight.
Yeah, right? I mean, it was what made that team fight go so. That Alice flicker in, she stunned like 3 of them with that second skill, then just immediately hit that Winter Truncheon and just got everyone down to about half HP. And then you got the Sicilian who got a little more CC, you know, and they were just really able to kind of clean up. They had a nice CC chain there with their heroes, and that's what we need to be seeing. I think at this point, let the Valley come in and try to set them up for a nice play.
Right.
And just maybe keep using Foe as, you know, a lane controller, because I feel like he's almost useless in these team fights at this point. We're seeing everyone else shine.
I totally agree. I feel like Haya, Foe and Haya is only... the only thing that he's great for right now is probably like split pushing, not gonna lie. No damage on the ults. I feel like the Valley's comp is a little too tanky in order for his ult to do any damage.
Yeah, he's just not able to get on them. The turtle pit is up, though, and we're starting to see what me and Ben like to call the jock, the back and forth, you know, little pokes, fighting over this position. I do like the way that Taste the Rainbow is inching themselves more in, so if they definitely don't want to give up this Lord. They want to try to contest here, maybe get a pick before it happens. Sydney does come in with that first skill, but gets knocked up. Detna's Welcome is not able to lock in, and there goes the ult for Guapo. He's going to lose that, and he's not going to have it for this upcoming team fight. Yuzi also maybe popping his ult just a little too soon. Solo on the run as Cider AFK comes onto basic, hits that ultimate, is doing some nice damage. Cider AFK gets the kill onto basic, and she is on the trail of Guapo next. GOSU Yujin, though, in the backline there to take out Foe, but still this looks good for the side of TDR. Kind of. Right when I say that, I see the Sicilian just go low health and back to base.
I just wish that Foe was still alive because I feel like that could have been their opportunity to take Lord there. I know that the Valley was trying to bait the Lord, and then they did end up using the ult. Uzi did end up using his ult, and I feel like because they used their ult a little too early, that could have been
huge.
Taste the Rainbow's opportunity to, I guess,
turn things around.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
They definitely could have turned things around there. And like you said, Foe, I don't know where he was. He was off camera. He just got caught off by GOSU Yujin, taken out instantly. And that they didn't have him. I mean, even though he's not doing a whole lot in these fights, having that extra body makes a huge difference.
Right.
They had the advantage in the early start of that fight. It was 2-0. They had taken out 2 members. You got Alice just trailing, but again, it just seems like the composition of their team fights, they get a little too split up and they get caught off by members of the Valley every time.
And I totally agree, but we'll see. Ooh, and then you see Alice going into Uzi right now. Do you think she'll be able to...
Ooh, he does get the kill.
Yep.
So they're trying to engage. A nice starfall onto Guapo and Basic. The Lolita ult does miss, but Cider AFK doesn't care. He gets the kill onto Arvel. Guapo maybe next. The damage from Cillion is starting to be a lot. GOSU Yujin able to take out Sydney, and Guapo now on the run. Just solo does not want to let him get away. He does get the kill right as Alice goes down. It is a bloodbath. 4 members of the Valley taken out, but there is a wave crashing in on the Nexus in the top lane against Taste the Rainbow, but they don't care. They want to go for this Lord, Xayah.
They'll be able to take Lord without any, I guess, any problems. You do see top lane being pushed, but there will be minions. You also see Esmeralda recalling for that. This is their turnaround.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy that they made it this far. Because like I said, Sicilian, Alice, they're both late game heroes, and we're about to see them. Well, we have already seen them shine, but like we're about to see them at like full throttle at their fullest potential right now.
Yeah, I mean, and they made it. They got to this. They got to the 15-16 minute mark, and this Sicilian's starting to do big damage. Alice is sustaining. She's coming in and just hitting these stuns, splitting up the Valley. You got Esmeralda, tanky, bulky. I mean,
right.
So they're where they need to be right now. I feel like the game is starting to fall into their hands. They've evened out this gold lead. And they're probably going to take at least another tower out of this push.
Evened out, actually. Taste the Rainbow actually just took the lead, and I actually like that because I think the Valley does a really good job maintaining gold lead. So for them to actually make that comeback, I'm really happy that they are. I'm really happy that this round, Taste the Rainbow is actually doing a lot better this round.
Yeah, I think they may be able to get this game. We were worried about that late game comp, but it's starting to shine now. And if they can keep this up, maybe they can win this and possibly win a game 3, Xayah.
I'm excited for that. We'll see if it makes it to game 3.
Yeah, look at just Solo hitting these recalls. I wouldn't do it too soon, though. You haven't won yet, and you did lose the last one. But they've taken that inhibitor, and that's going to be huge for them. It's going to help even out some of this macro. They'll have these super minions coming down bot. So now there's a wave of super minions on each side of the map. One heading to Taste the Rainbow, one heading to the Valley. But this could be the fight that ends it all. They are pushing. They want to keep position over this blue buff, take it away from Guapo, and possibly take this Lord next. We got 60 seconds until it pops up. Do you think that Taste the Rainbow is able to secure it?
The Lord, possibly. They just... Alice specifically just took Guapo's blue, so... we'll be able to see Alice sustain in team fights a lot longer with that blue buff.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, she's a monster at this point. She's just, I mean, she's tearing through them. Even if she ends up dying, she's taking at least 2 or 1 people with her. She's definitely something that they need to watch out for. She's the hero that they have that can actually get to that back line. And if you get caught up by that stun, or you get too worrying about her, then you get caught up by that Sicilian whose damage and those stacks gotta be looking nice right now. I mean, he's outputting some nice damage. He's able to pen through this Barats. I really like how it's looking for Taste the Rainbow right now.
I really do hope they win this game right now. I'm really happy that they made it this far. Just right now, like just based on looking at their positioning who has control of the map, it looks like Taste the Rainbow might just take this Lord right here.
Yeah, they definitely have nice position. Bo went down and cleared that bot wave. Forced Yuzi to go back and defend. Can they take it? GOSU, Yuzi, Arvel, Guapo, all coming in. Basic Eugen coming around the side. Foe gets the flicker in. The Lord is down to half, but a beautiful ult coming from Lolita along with Cider AFK, doing some nice damage onto Arvel. The immortality does pop though from several of them. Torn apart memories goes off and is able to pop the immortalities on the side of Taste the Rainbow, but this is bad for the Valley. Basic and Yuzi go down. Sydney a little low, but they're going to be able to take out Arvel. A double kill for Pretty Queen Mochi. Eugen on the side, able to respond back, but all 5 members are down. Or no, 4 members. All that's left is Guapo, and I think just Solo can handle him herself. And as this is happening, you're stopping this recall, and we just have Oh My Foe chipping away at this inhibitor. Is he going to be able to end the game right here? Guapo trying to chase him down. All he has to do is take out these minions. This could be big. Guapo is going to go down. Immortality pops. All that's left is a wave. They may just finish the game here. The death counter's too high, and that is going to be a win for Taste the Rainbow, Xayah.
And we're going to game 3. I'm excited to see it.
That is huge, man. What a comeback for Taste the Rainbow.
Like I said, all they needed to do was just get past mid game, go into late game, because that's when their hero picks shine the most.
Yeah, they definitely are shining. I mean, so hopefully they can like nail that down, because we saw Ares 77 doing that comp and they did okay with it. It seems like a few teams are going for more of this end game comp now, and I like seeing that. But it's not something easily mastered, because if you get steamrolled like what happened in game 1, it's going to be very, very rough. So looking at some of these teams, who do you give the MVP for the side of Taste the Rainbow?
Taste the Rainbow, I'm pretty sure it's a no-brainer. The Alice.
Yes.
Alice, really good engagements, especially with the back lane. She was phenomenal. I don't know what to say else. I don't know what else to say about that.
No, she destroyed. I mean, that one team fight where everything turned around at the Nexus, Lord was crashing down, the Valley takes the inhibitor, they all kind of overengaged. That was, I mean, Alice was the pivotal moment in all of that.
The turning point.
Turned, yes.